Hello everyone, we're back with Fate Grand Order with the Anastasia chapter. Last time we met up with the rebel group plus Atalanta, Berserker. And yeah, they're taking us to their base now, I think? Something like that. It's been a couple days. No, it's April 1st now. I finally finished working on my April 1st video. I'm not... it's unlisted, I'm not making that public. It, as the cool kids say, is cringe. Check Musashi. And singularities. Who should I switch them out with? Seba? Okay. Yeah, my V-Saber round is almost 70. 2 levels off. Close enough. Switch you out with... What do we want bond with? Edmund? Oh, no, we don't have enough. Cost. Whatever that currency is called. Dunzo? And... Needle Chris, yeah, there we go. There should be an easy fight, hopefully. Yep. I have a couple courts saved up for the banner that's coming out in a couple days. I should be able to get him. He's a 3-star, so I'm not saying his name because he hasn't showed up in the story yet. I think he's cool. Are you riding horses? Huh. That sounded like horse steps. Maybe that's Wolfman steps. So Yuma, how are things in the village? Not good, I'm afraid. You can call him Suruma, not Yaga or Rebel Soldier. They've always been treated very badly there, thanks to their connections to us. We've done what we can to help each other out till now, but now things are getting worse. On top of that, the Operation Niki have been even more violent lately. Rumor has it they even burned some other villages to the ground after there's a revolt there. That's not very nice. The people there had no choice but to give up that place and move on. Well, I can't blame them for that. That village only ever existed to serve as a decoy. Still, leaving, a bold decision. I'd be surprised if 30, even 20% of them survived the journey. Maybe not, but 20% surviving is still better than all of them getting massacred by the Operation Niki. Hey, how do you guys sleep at night? Huh? Don't you feel the least bit guilty about these villagers giving up their lives for you guys? You're from one of those villages too, huh? Don't worry, so am I. Answer the dang question. Pardon my French. Sure, we feel bad about it. But what are we supposed to do? Right. Or that's what I said. No, okay. We're fighting a war against Ivan the Terrible here. The immortal Tsar's been alive for the last 450 years. Who knows how many villagers have been sacrificed over the years, or how many innocent Yaga, children included, have lost their lives. But what other choice do we have? I know we're all gonna go to hell for this. Once we get there, V's gonna look at us with those mystic eyes and see every awful thing we've ever done. But before that happens, I want to defeat Ivan the Terrible once and for all, so that my kid can at least grow up in a world without him. I know who he is because of Fate. It's like ghost from demon thing from Russian folklore or something. I forget the exact. It's something like that. Spooky ghost. Now that the boss, Lady Atalanta, joined us, this is the best chance we might ever have to make that happen. We're gonna spark a revolution, right here in Russia. Revolution is all well and good, but I believe we will need to do something about these demonic beasts first. That just happened to show right up. Yeah. Looks that way. All hands, ready your weapons. Alright, Master of Chaldea, caster servant. Let's see what you're really capable of. Surely you're not gonna let demonic beasts like this get the better of you. Of course not. Master, I await your orders. Snap. Golems! Okay, Philly fight. Hey, cool with me. So yeah, right when I was about to start recording, like 20 minutes ago, just some construction workers who've been there for the last couple days just started hammering. Like they weren't even hammering like something. I looked out there through my window. He was just hammering like the bed of his truck. There was nothing in it. I could see it. It was just his truck. There's nothing there. He was making noise as if to bother me. And you know, that's really how I view construction work as a whole. Like, they don't actually accomplish anything, it's just there to annoy you. Okay, Razrushan? I assume these are Russian names. I don't know what they mean, but... Speaking of Russian things, I Love Money and Rock and Roll is supposed to come out this year. I'm still waiting. I think the original release date was 2015? 2016 maybe. There's a little behind the projected release. But I think it's actually coming out this year now. Like, it seems to be in, like, close to final state. I don't know. It's by the same team. Well, I don't. It's by the same studio that made Everlasting Summer. I think it's not actually the same team, or at least it's partially the same. I don't know. Something like that. Yeah, it's been on like my okay, I'll read that I guess when it comes out. I mean, I imagine there's a lot of work because it's probably coming out in both Russian and English on launch, which, you know, isn't. That's probably a pain. I mean, not 4 years delay pain, but oh yeah, the guy who made the who's working on the Fate Extra CCC translation made like a post on his thing. Basically said, yeah, there's been delays. They're still working on it though, which, that's cool. I mean, you know, I understand the fan translation not taking priority over other stuff. Like, hats off to fan translators. I'm not wearing a hat, but if I were, I'd take it off for them. Just because, you know, it's not like they get paid for this. And I mean, even the official translators, I don't think they really get paid, like, a lot. I remember reading, like, half a year ago, there's some drama with that in Manga Gamer, who were underpaying their employees. Or at least their translators. But, well, you know. I didn't really pay attention to the situation. I'm just like, okay, yeah, I just want to read visual novel. If we have to extort labor, you know, so be it. No. I wonder about the Fate Grand Order translation process though. Like, is it one person? And I wonder how ahead they are. Because they've got to keep ahead at least a little, right? Because, you know, I'd say timed thing. Like, what event's next? Is Apocrypha next? I think so. I imagine that'll already be done by now, right? Or maybe they're just pushed out last minute, who knows. Hey, I finished skinning them. Well done, Potsy. You can let the pack golems carry them now. By the way, Atalanta, there's something I wish to ask you. What is it? If there are any demonic beast materials at the Rebel Army stronghold, I was hoping you could let us have them. I wonder if he remembers her. Because I think Avise Brown remembers the events of Apocrypha. And I imagine, I don't actually remember, but I imagine they fought at some point. Of course we have a fair amount stocked up. I'll consider rewarding you with them, depending on how well you work. Okay, we're almost at the hidden tunnel. We still need to pass through it before we arrive at our stronghold, so I'm afraid you'll need to bear with us a little longer. What about the cold? I'm a servant and they are Yaga, so we have no issue handling it. But the same cannot be true of you. And we're okay. Master has a mystic code designed for extremely cold environments. Good. Thanks for the concern. It's not that. Just found it strange that you could endure it, so no ordinary humans could survive this cold. When you get right down to it, I'm but one rather atypical aspect of Atalanta, manifesting as a servant. I'm afraid I do not have much in the way of a common sense. Anyway, the tunnel is crawling with demonic beasts, but they are weak, hiding here for shelter. We can simply cut our way through them without issue. Another filler fight? Master, we seem to be out of the border's comms range. Comms? Is that a method of using magecraft to see things that are far away? The tunnel must be affecting it. These comms and should be fixed once they get out. But so even Magecraft hit spells with tunnels then. Just forget about them in the meantime. On a different subject, we've seen a lot of demonic beasts, but I'm surprised we haven't seen any normal animals yet. Normal animals? Those all went extinct ages ago. Extinct? That certainly makes sense if you think about it. There's simply no ordinary animals that could survive such a harsh environment. Add an overwhelmingly dominant species to the mix, so little wonder that other animals went extinct. I've heard there used to be a much smaller animal centuries ago. They're called, cats and dogs, I think? Cats. Perhaps it has something to do with this form I've been summoned in, but my memories of cats and dogs are all hazy. Oh. You're alright, Poe. Boss, I can smell blood. Something's eating a demonic beast. Whatever it is, it's really big. This is bad. Hold on, servant, stay back. This is the scent of a demonic boar. Seems like an LF4 Dillinger here. We must kill it quickly. Is that clear? Roger. Oh, got it. Good. This will be another chance to show me what you're capable of, Horsey. Oh yeah, really right. Well, it's less filler than the last one, but still. Not about that in Shimosa. What exactly is filler? Like nowadays, it's used to describe anything that's not directly related to the main story. But I mean, that's not accurate. I don't need to get into this again. Go watch Shimosa if you want to hear me talk about it. But yeah, I've spent a lot of time working on a April Fool's video, so now I'm just happy to be recording again. The last couple days of March are always like that. Except this time was for real because this one was much longer than the previous ones. Usually they end up being like 90 seconds to 2 minutes long. This one is 16 minutes, a little longer than the average one. Although to be fair, I did have like the first couple minutes already done months ago, so yeah, to get a Musashi. Yeah. What's been up? Like, you know, what has been up? I've been swamped with mobile games lately. Girls Frontline has 2 events right now. Fake Grand Order Japanese servers have the Apocrypha event. Then, you know, NA just been grinding XP. Give me my level 70 Visebrion. Then I gotta get Kiara up. Then Fujino. And hopefully Anastasia and the 3-star server after that. Well, probably before that, honestly. If I get them. Luckily, Anastasia is in the like normal gacha, so I can just get her, you know, whenever, not even on this banner. She gets plenty of rate ups. Yeah, but after this, the servant I want this year, Napoleon, which he's like lowest on the priority. It's like if I get him, that's cool. If I don't, then that's also cool. It's not cool, but it's okay. Yeah, let's just Excalibur. Then there's Summer Maeve. Summer BB would also be cool, but I like it more for gameplay wise than character wise. So then end of the year. Oh no, before that, is it okay to say her name? The 5-star that comes out during the Halloween event. She shows up during Last Spell Kill. And then end of the year, I think it'll be the end of the year. Maybe it's right after New Year's, I forget. A 4-star assassin comes out. That's huge spoiler, so I'm not gonna say her name. You should know who I'm talking about though. So that's about 3. So yeah, will I get all of them? Definitely not. Will I get most of them? Hopefully. Will I get none of them? That's likely. I mean, the 4-star I should stand a chance to get. I mean, I'll have saved quartz from October to, well, November and December for her, which should be enough. Hopefully. Same with Summer Maeve. I didn't get her on the Japanese server. But maybe That's both years too. I ended up getting both of the 5 stars that year, but none of the 4. Wait, I think none of the 4 stars? I don't think so. I have the weirdest luck with the summer events. Like, for example, I got the Musashi swimsuit, but not the Artoria swimsuit from last year. Well, Artoria land suit. Whatever you call it. And I got Okita, which, like, I don't really like Okita, so I would have preferred, like, Carmilla. She's cool. Seems we find ourselves in position of an expectantly large quantity of meat. Everyone take as much as you can carry. I think I'll take some of this earth while I'm at it. This cave is a rather lucky find. All the demonic beasts that inhabit it must have affected the earth's properties. I should be able to make some excellent golems with this. Yeah, you do that if you say Brion. So it's like, kind of looks like you're tilling a field. I'd say it's closer to pottery. This is great. Now my kids won't have to go hungry. My kid. Kid? Yeah, my child. What, do you think I was single? Well, I'm not. Dang it! I know we call ourselves the Rebel Army, but there's a lot of Yaga who came here with their families after having their villages erased, because they have nowhere else to go. I'm one of them. Your villages were burned down, huh? You mean by the Operation Niki? That's right. Like, that's how most of us rebel soldiers ended up joining. I'm one of the lucky ones. My whole family made it out alive. Some of their kids here saw their parents murdered right in front of them. That's horrible. We don't have time for idle chatter. Let's go. Right, sorry boss. Go on guys, let's get a move on. Is that the end? No, okay. It's really short. Well, so far at least. Maybe this will be lengthy. Okay, we're here. For the record, I didn't see anything that looked like it might be tracking us. But just to be safe, I'll set out a few hidden security golems to keep watch. That'd be great, thanks. Oh, it seems we're back online. Hi, Holmes. Report! Give me a goddamn report, right now! Why do you go silent for so long? So what the heck are you doing? Yes, sir, I'll do my best. Master, myself, Avisa, Brown, and Ponzi are all currently accompanying the rebel army. We're just outside their hideout right now. We'll use this opportunity to regroup, to see if we can acquire the parts we need to repair the border. I'll also see if we can replenish our food stores too. Assuming that's possible anyway. A hidden stronghold, huh? Not super familiar with fortress engineering, but I have to say that they seem to have done a good job with this one. It's surrounded by cliffs, making it impossible to invade from the flank or rear, and its gates are equipped with ballistae, is that how you say it? To handle frontal assaults. You've even got a barricade in place to defend against the Operation Niki's cavalry. There's no way any enemies could take this place down without significant casualties. Guess they don't call themselves the Rebel Army for nothing. Open the gate! Open the gate now! It's the boss! The boss is back! Open the gate! Welcome back, boss. Is it just me, or are there more of you now? Yes, there are. I'll explain about them later. We brought back plenty of meat, enough for everyone to eat their fill. Yay! Ooh, oh, Yaga child. Hooray! We got meat! Thank you, boss. Once you've eaten up, assemble the commanders for a meeting. Sorry, Master and Company, but I'm afraid I must ask you to wait in the corner until then. Actually, we could really use some food too. Are you sure humans can eat demonic beast meat? I suppose you must have a highly skilled cook. Yeah, gold elf ain't here for nothing. Very well, I'd be ashamed to let the excess go to waste. I'll have 3 kilograms set aside for you. Thank you so much. This is great, Senpai. Everyone will be so happy to hear we have food. I'd rather not draw too much attention if I can help it, so I'd be happy to wait in the corner. I'm happy to wait around for a while too. Me too. Okay, Master, why don't we all take a little break? End of chapter? 20... That's like right at the mark where I can keep going or I can record another one. Well, let's see how long, like how many arrows this one is. Zinc quartz. It's a Rebel Stronghold. Okay, I gotta do this one, come on. Quest Manifesto. Give me that quartz. Okay, so section 5. It's 22 total, I think. So from that perspective, we're about a fourth of the way through. Although word count-wise, I think we're a little beyond that. I imagine this is very front-heavy and back-heavy. The middle's probably going to be rather thin. You know, one thing I've liked about Anastasia so far is, like, just the hopeless atmosphere we had in the first couple chapters. You know, Babylonia had that, but to a lesser extent. Like, you know, Babylonia was, oh yeah, there's a big bad goddess lady who's really strong, but you got a lot of strong companions to help you. This one is like, oh yeah, by the way, you got nothing. You're a regular human now, pretty much. At least, you know, until we got a Visebron. Looks like the Yaga haven't had a chance to eat their fill like this for some time. Glad they are willing to share some of this meat with us, too. I followed Director Goldolf's advice on how to remove the toxins. Hopefully it turned out okay. How is it, Master? Oh, didn't we already eat at Potsy's? Or did we just starve? It's a little gamey. True, it does have a rather strong smell. Maybe it's because all we did was fillet it and use it a little salt. Still, it's the first fresh food we've had since we came to this world. We can't let it go to waste. Huh, you guys are picky, aren't you? I don't care what I eat as long as it fills me up. Hello, Yaga child. What is it, kid? Who's that hairless Yaga? You mean me? Uh-huh. Are you a ghost? Doesn't it hurt your face not having fur on it? I'm a ghost. Ooh. Eee. Come on, kid, get out of here. Gotta say, though, I was expecting the rebel army to be more army-ish. Oh yeah, female Yaga. That's a first, I think. I don't think they've shown a sprite for one before. Putting all the kids and old folks here, it seems more like a refugee camp than anything. Right you are, Potsy. So far as I can tell, only 60% of these Yaga are fit for combat, at most. The most we could hope for from the remaining is backup. Even that is, at best, a faint hope. There you are, Horsey. See, the applicant is here too. Let us be perfectly clear about one thing. Yes, our goals are aligned and that we both desire to overthrow Arvin the Terrible. This is a new song, I think. But that does not mean we'll be taking orders from you. Don't worry, I wouldn't expect you to either. For one thing, we can't hope to take on the Opportunity with our respective abilities getting in each other's way. To fight them is to fight a force of nature. However, you are genuinely powerful, so I'd hate to lose that power for our side. So to start, I would like to see how you do as a reserve corps, as a way of determining your utility. Is that what Quest Manifesto is? In particular, I have missions which I've been putting off a long time that requires a small, elite team. So far, I've been going out on my own and managing the best I can, but I'm also this army's leader. I don't fear death, but I can't have the entire army shutting down while they wait for me to return. Would you undertake these missions in my stead? Pardon me, Miss Atalanta. My apologies for interrupting you, and remotely at that. Leave have heard about us from Miss Horsey and Miss Kirelite, but please allow us to introduce ourselves properly. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I'm a servant just like you. This is... Hi there, Leonardo da Vinci. I have my reasons for my spirit origin being in low power mode, but we'll just all skip all that for now if you don't mind. Atalanta, I'm a servant from proper human history, just like you. Also, I'm a genius, so please don't be afraid to ask for help if we got a tricky problem. That said, there's still a lot we don't know, since we only just came to this world. Atalanta doesn't know who Sherlock Holmes and Da Vinci are, I think? So she probably won't be like, why is Da Vinci a lolly? Do you mind if I ask you a question? A child hero? Are you altered too? Well, no matter. It would be wrong to refuse a request from a child. Oh, what is it you wish to know? What can you tell us about that huge tree? From what we've been told, it sounds like it's a fairly recent development. You wouldn't happen to know what it is, would you? You mean the tree so large it appears to support the entire world? There's a tree like that in my own mythology, but... Yggdrasil is Norse, right? I don't know what the Greek equivalent would be. No, I doubt that tree and this one have anything to do with one another. Sorry to say that I do not know what it is either. However, my spy in Yaga Moscow did tell me one thing. Oh, what is it? I suppose it'd be wrong to withhold this until you have completed your end of the deal I wish to make. Doing so would only raise your hopes to an unreasonable degree. All we have is a name. A name? Yes, it is called the Tree of Emptiness. I'm told the human-looking court mage was muttering it to himself during our walk around the city. Apparently, he said the Tree of Emptiness still hasn't taken root. The Tree of Emptiness, eh? Shrouds itself with clouds in lieu of leaves. A cloud tree, if you will. For the time being, I'll see what I can find out about this Tree of Emptiness from our database. I doubt my search will prove fruitful, though. Do what you wish. Now, what about you? Will you undertake this mission for me? Well, what are you asking of me? If I can, I will. I never give you an order I believe to be impossible. Patsy, you'll go with them, as they're still unfamiliar with this land. Since you are a hunter, I trust you know how to use a gun. Does that mean you're gonna let me join? That is what you want. Well, I do have my own grudge against the Opportunity. A grudge, huh? That alone will not see you to the end of this battle. You must make a choice and hold to it with your own conviction. Otherwise, this Russian blizzard will swallow you up in an instant. I know that. Then here's your first mission. I want you to journey to the nearby village and pass out our manifesto. Manifesto? We want other Yaga to know that the rebel army exists, and that our goal is to overthrow Ivan the Terrible and wipe out the Opportunity. And if possible, we'd like their help in procuring food and medicine. You got an idea how risky that is? What are you gonna do if one of these Yaga squeals on us? Should that happen, I want you to handle it however you feel necessary. Not the most comprehensive of plans, Still, we will need assistance from other villages if we are to campaign in such a vast land. Now, we would like to make a request of our own. Do you think you can help us procure these? I can get you the demonic beast fangs and golem cores now. Here's what we have from those we killed earlier. You may have them now, as an advance for this mission. What about their guest? Who do you think we are? We're the rebel army. We never have enough supplies to go around. I can only give you the fangs and cores because we have little need for them. As for the guest, well, there's cities that have sworn total allegiance to Ivan the Terrible. I'd like to capture a number of them at some point. If you can help me do that, I'll consider helping you find the rest. How does that sound? I mean, that's a little vague. What do you say, Director? It's alright if you refuse. Do so, and we'll simply kick you out of here. Yeah, oh, very well. Horsey, Machu, handle this errand ASAP. Good. Now I've marked the villages I want you to go to on this map. Make sure you visit all of them. I'll check into the shortest routes to each from here. Thank you, Holmes. Good, we're finally finding our footing. Now we can start moving forward. Do you think you could stop by the Shadow Border first? We'd like you to bring back the food you just acquired. I'm also told there's something that needs to be done before we can begin the repairs. Come on, Master, let's get going. Okay, not the end, okay. It's like, that's really short. How's it moving so fast? Optimize the golems for speed. Oh, that's what the sound was, duh. Certainly hope that they could move at least this fast. In the beginning of the episode, I was like, that's a horse. No, it's golems, duh. It's a golem horse. So this is what real magecraft is like, huh? Dang it, I should have been a mage myself. I'm afraid it's not that simple, Patsy. V.C. Brown is one of the most famous Kabbalists in history. It'd take at least 10 generations for an ordinary mage to reach this level of magecraft. Thank you, Mashu, but all I did was attempt many different casting experiments to find what I was looking for. What were you looking for, golems? My final goal is to make a golem that would be known as the Primordial Man. A golem that could guide my people in their time of suffering, help them build a new Eden. Regrettably, I did not live long enough to see that wish fulfilled. Still, I'm glad to know that knowledge I gained along the way is serving to protect humanity now. Okay, we're coming up on a village. Better get off these things. They might spark a riot. A good point. Very well then, I'll disable them for now. Oh, okay. I guess we're doing the village, then the Shadow Border, then back to the rebel camp, yes? Makes sense, I guess. Okay. Chapter 5. Yeah, 30 minutes, cool. Yeah, so these chapters seem to be getting shorter now. Like, oh yeah, the X's. I remember this on the map. I guess these are the village. Yeah, okay. First village. Those from Chaldea. Okay. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.